Welcome to the day two of the Indie Vegas Film Festival here at the Orleans Casino at the Century Theaters Orleans 18. And on today's second day event, we have Miss Christina Thompson as
Hello,
our
everyone.
red carpet interviewer or host, I meant.
Very exciting.
So how are you feeling so far?
I'm feeling good about this. I'm just getting ready to, get
With all the
started.
lights and the
With all the
cameras.
lights and camera and action, I'm just so excited and stoked to meet all these producers, writers, and artists, and, all the actors and everybody that's affiliated with these films. It's looking,
It's a lot
they're
of
really excited. A
films.
lot of
Yes, a
films.
lot
I
of
did
films.
notice that.
We just want to shout out to the organizer of this film festival,
Thank you.
John, Peter, and I forgot the third one, but it's three people behind all this happening. And this is, by the way, an annual film festival, Indie Vegas Film Festival, that always happen here at the Orleans. So please stay tuned because we're gonna start our interview in a moment with Christina Thompson. Keep on talking.
All right, you guys. My name is Christina Thompson with Social Media Shows. We're here live at the Orleans. All right, you guys. My name is Christina Thompson with Social Media Shows. We're here live at the Orleans, and we are here for the 2024 Vegas Indie Film Festival. How are you doing? And what is your name?
My name is Jackson. I'm very good. Thank you very much. Jackson Martini.
Jackson Martini. I love that.
Thank you.
You're making me a little thirsty right now. I love that name.
All right.
I think I might have to have one after the show. So tell us, what is your role in this film?
Yeah. So the method, it was my passion project. I've written it, I directed it, then I've rewritten it, I directed the rest of it, then I edited it. So I did quite a lot of things for this movie. But then again, we worked with a very talented team of very talented people, insanely talented actors, insanely talented gaffer, and the sound guy. Wow, that guy just saved the show.
So it seems like you picked a lot of good people that helped out with behind the scenes and the actors as well.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in pre-production, like a few months. Me just looking for people, for locations, and I always start with people, especially actors. So whenever I make a movie, first I write it, then I find the actors. Sometimes I first find the actors, then I write it.
Okay.
I'm really like actor-based, I think. And then I was very fortunate to find a sound guy, who was very talented, and everybody else. They were all. I'm just very proud of the whole team. I
That
would
is
say.
awesome. All leading up to this wonderful day. So you all work
Yeah.
really well together, obviously. So let's get to it. What is the name of your film?
So it's called The Method. It's like the acting method, the method acting. So it's based on some of the Stanislavski essays that he wrote about acting, and I think Stanislavski is like the biggest gift of Russian culture to the world, or one of them at least. So I wanted to dedicate a movie to that,
That is
and
awesome. I'm
all
sure
right.
he'll appreciate that.
I wish he did. I wish he could.
I mean, yeah, depending, we already understand what's
Uh-huh.
going on with that. But to keep it lighthearted, I saw you when you first came up, and you had this big smile on your face, and you just looked so humbled and so grateful. You have this gratitude, effervescence of yourself, and so you
Yeah.
worked so hard to get here, and that's really wonderful. Did you film this film mostly here in Las Vegas or on location in different cities?
No, I think it's a very Russian movie in many ways, and it's very Moscow-centric.
Okay.
It even has that notion of like Moscow and everything else in Russia. It's a very like Russian notion that I know a lot of people here would not get, but it's a thing that everybody there would probably get.
Absolutely.
So I think it's even like a little Dostoevsky-esque.
I love that.
Yeah, a little bit in some of the locations, and just the atmosphere is kind of dark, kind of like dreamy.
Right.
It's very Russian. This movie, just culturally, I
that.
think. But also, like some of the bits are very inspired by like Martin Scorsese. So
and who
I-
doesn't love his movies?
I hope everybody.
I think a lot of people love his movies. Even me, not being the big movie buff. Of course, when I was young and in my teen years, I was always in the movie theaters. We always wanted to go to the movies, but wasn't so up on who the actual producers and the directors and the writers were. We just wanted to see the acting. But now that I'm in Las Vegas, I'm seeing a lot of that and getting to know a lot of the names of who wrote the, who's a brainchild behind a lot of these films. And so it's very nice to meet a lot of you that are actually coming here to Las Vegas and, showcasing your work and what you've been doing for the past year. Did it take at least a year or longer to actually make this film?
It took a year and a half, actually, and most of it was just editing, especially sound, because that's the part that we filmmakers don't really understand, is sound. We don't really understand it, so we mess it up most of the time, and then we have to fix it in post, like we like to say, and it takes, it took about a year. So we shot it for about half a year, and then a year we're just editing this whole thing. Yeah, wow. And as for Vegas, well, because that's pretty much the premiere of this movie. It was not ever shown to audiences before this.
Okay.
And I could not think of a better place than Vegas, because it's one of my favorite cities in the U.S. It's the most fun place, I think, in the whole country.
And I think it's a melting pot of a lot of different cultures.
Definitely.
So there's a lot of people that will appreciate this movie. I believe so. I actually know so.
All right, that's good.
I've been here for almost 20 years, and so meeting so many people of different ethnicities. I meet people that's been from Russia, from Guam, from the Philippines, from all over the country, Australia. I know a lot of entertainers here that are from Italy and from just different in Asia.
Great places.
Yes, so it's a melting pot of love from different cultures. So I know that it's going to be, have a
I'm glad to bring some Russian into this.
Yes, it's going to have a really good reception, I believe so.
I hope so, yeah.
Some Russian flavor here. I think that's really nice. I really love it.
All right, thank you.
Well, now I have one last question for you. Has there been anything, like during the process of the filmmaking, was there any funny moments, any scary moments, or any any moments within the filmmaking process that you can remember that you remember when this happened, that you can look back on with your cast and say, remember when this happened?
Yeah, the one that I can think of, there was a scene outside, one scene outside, and I almost got arrested shooting that one. So
now that's one.
So a security guard came up to us, a security guard from the parking lot, and he told us we could not film. But we, it's a complicated matter. According to the Constitution, we can, but then we can't. Anyway, my producer, he took that guy aside. He was supposed to be in the scene, but he took the guy aside and he just bullshitted him for an hour, so that the guy didn't call the cops on us, and we filmed the whole thing in that hour. And then after that hour, he was tired of that, so he called the cops on us. And
my goodness.
Yeah, the cops were actually very nice people. They were very nice. I told them that I'm a student, I'm making this film, I spent a lot of money. Please have mercy.
Give me a break.
Yeah, and they were. Thank you very much. They were nice enough to give me an official permission to film till
awesome.
4, and didn't even take any money for it.
That's
very, very
awesome.
nice people.
Now, was that here in Vegas?
No, it's still in Moscow.
Oh,
the whole
still
story.
Moscow.
That was the whole story. Everything
okay.
about this movie is
gotcha.
Vegas. That's the place to show it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, got you. Wow. So, are you going back to Moscow, back to Russia?
Oh well, it's a good question. I like to, but now with the documents and everything, I have to figure a lot of bureaucratic stuff out.
Right.
And then for my future filmmaking stuff, I have a lot of things in mind that I could do here. I just don't have any money.
Yeah,
that's
with
a
gas
problem,
prices,
please.
I don't think any of us have.
Well, with all the prices. And then I have some stuff that I would like to do in Russia. So I'm going to tour, and I want to do stuff here. I want to do stuff there. Maybe in Vegas, too. I have a few things in mind for Vegas. So I have a very Napoleonic plans for just everything. So I have some of them work out. That'll be nice.
Well, we definitely hope that we see you back here on the big screen. Not only your movie that you're presenting here, The Method, but we're looking forward to seeing that in others. So thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate you. You're amazing, and good luck to you and best wishes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Чего же стоит понять убийцу?
Я выстрелил. Нажимал на кнопку, видел, что они все еще двигаются.
Понимать значит чувствовать тоже, Дима.
Hello, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Priscilla, what is your name?
My name is Jackson Martini.
Jackson, I know you've been here. I know you were here yesterday. You did an interview. I know I overheard that asked for you to come back, so thank you for wanting to get interviewed by me. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what is your position here at the Indie Vegas Film Festival?
So I came here with a movie. It screened yesterday. It's called The Method. It's one of the few foreign language films in this whole festival. It's in Russian all the way. Those actors were so great, but they did not speak English. So I was like, yeah, let's just do it in Russian. It'll be interesting and different. And I think it came out pretty well. I think the screenplay, the actors even made the screenplay better. So I made the right investment there. So it's a good thing.
Foreign films are actually great. I actually love watching foreign films that bring you kind of see a different type of culture and listen to a language. So as a viewer, I know how much hard work that is. Now, are you pure Russian ethnically? Bloodline? No?
As pure as I can be. As
Okay.
pure almost. Well, I have some Polish, some, everybody in Russia has a mix of a few things, but about 80-90% Russian. I haven't taken the DNA test yet, but like
If people were to ask you, they say, I'm Russian.
definitely. I know all my ancestors, so
Yeah, your eyes are gorgeous. You've got these amazing blue eyes. Can I ask you, what was the inspiration of this movie, and how did you get down to that route where you had all Russian actors?
well, we shot it in Moscow, so it's hard not to get
Okay,
all Russian
there you
actors.
go. There's the answer.
Yeah, most of them were either Russian or Tatar, which is, But the inspiration for this movie, so I used to, like, the point of making this movie initially was as an application for a film school in the U.S., actually. So it was kind of a weird move to make a Russian language film to screen it in the U.S., but I also know that they like something different. So that's why I made something different, which was a Russian language film. As for the inspirations for the movie itself, I think I came up with the idea after I watched Color of Money, the Martin Scorsese movie. It's not very similar to that movie, but just the dynamic between the two main characters, and especially, I'm a huge Paul Newman fan, and I kind of based both main characters from Paul Newman, and different ages, because there's one older character, and he's based off an older Paul Newman, and the younger character is based off a younger Paul Newman. I made the actors watch his movies just to kind of even mimic him a little bit. There was a lot of inspiration. I think even there's something from Dostoevsky in that, which I never realized I was inspired by him as much as I am, actually. I didn't know about it at all, but apparently I am. I just kind of thought about it, and I realized that Dostoevsky had a lot of influence on me, just visually and in every way of storytelling.
And where are you coming to Vegas from?
I live in Georgia now, in Savannah. I go to SCAD. That's a very good film college. We're just doing a lot of productions there, but nothing as big as this yet. I haven't gotten to that level yet. You need a lot of money to do a proper production.
Yes.
Yeah, I act sometimes. I didn't act in The Method, but I act in a lot of people's stuff in Savannah. I just did this Chinese movie. Forgot the name. Very good movie. Fleeting Embrace, that was the title. I'm hoping it's going to make festivals soon. Very good movie. I was the lead in that one. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm.
So what are you trying to achieve being here in Las Vegas, all the way from Georgia, and having a foreign film? Is there something that you're really looking forward to achieving before you go back home?
I think I already have, kind of, because I'm going back to tomorrow. So I hope that I have achieved what I came here to do. And two things mainly, just to show the movie to audiences and see that they like the movie and just enjoy it. But second thing, even more importantly, because the first thing is more about my ego, kind of. Second thing is more about my career, because I got to meet so many wonderful people here, so many talented people here, and I got their contacts, their business cards, and just making connections, talking to people. After a conversation that I had yesterday with Jeremy downstairs, I now understand. I now know what I should be doing next. But when I came here, I had no idea what I should be doing next. Now I do. So
you came to the best place, and I'm glad you stayed long enough for us to meet. So I'm very, very, very glad, and I really hope that we can all stay in contact, because Vegas is a small city. It's a great city. We invited you here, and we love to have you back. So thank you so much, Jackson, for being here on the red carpet, interviewing again with me. And I hope you had a great time, and you continue to find success. I wish you the best for everything that you do. So we're going to take a picture right now, if you don't mind.
that was a pleasure. Oh, both of us. Okay.
Yes.
I'll just be a little.
Sorry, I don't know if you want to take a picture.
Hi, My name is Evgeny Galkin. I go by Jensen around here. I'm a 22-year-old independent filmmaker, originating from Moscow, Russia. Matter of fact, I've been a filmmaker pretty much all my life. I've directed my first scene when I was about 9 years old, even had 3 actors in there. Guess I never stopped since. And by now, I've been lucky enough to achieve some success in my field. I've worked with renowned Russian celebrities, acclaimed actors, and I even got to work in an interview with the greatest opera singer in the world, Placido Domingo himself. I can believe that. I worked on countless sets, both my own and those of other people, with some of my own sets reaching up to 50 people. Now that's a heck of a crowd to cover, let me tell you. But as an independent filmmaker, the whole project really rests on your shoulders. So during my career as an independent, I had to really get into every aspect of filmmaking. I could not just concentrate on directing, which is why now I have a lot of professional capabilities also in camera work, in sound design, in editing, in production design, you name it. Basically, when it comes to getting the project done from conception to the final edit, I'm your guy. Now, if you want to hire me, I can do as much as put the whole thing in place for you, or as little as know my place and do my job exactly as you want it. I can do as little as bring you your morning coffee, or as much as make you the whole movie. Thank you.
All right. We are back and we are live here at the Orleans Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada for the 2024 Vegas Indie Film Festival. And who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
I'm Nanette Sosa, and I am writer, producer, director for Little Tommy, the 24-minute documentary, and
I'm Crystal Miranda. I'm student producer for
All right, Nanette and Kristen Miranda.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very nice to meet both of you. So tell us a little bit about your movie. What's the name of it? And tell us about it.
Little Tommy is a story about a person who just does great things for the community. He was also the first radio producer to be inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2016. His family's from Guam. We had to figure out how to bring Guam into the picture and connect it with a San Diego radio producer, television person.
Wow,
and
that's creative.
that was about 6,000 miles that we had to put in together. Yeah. And he's in his 50s. And so then the thought was, how do you put 50 years of something into 24 minutes?
Yes. Oh,
so
wow.
we did it. But little Tommy, he made it possible. He made it happen.
That is awesome. So tell us a little bit about the cast, and just talk to me a little bit about the cast and the cinematography. Like, how did you bring that together with the cast and, the cinema, going to different locations, and how did that work out?
So we all had a bunch of the students at San Diego City College, which we really love and enjoyed being there. We were able to follow Tommy around for about a year, went to different locations. We interviewed all of his family members and some of his teachers. We did locate a lot of his local surroundings that he really enjoyed and loved. And we really wanted to bring that out in the movie and just to really showcase himself and what he's done for the community. So we went to different events, Chelsea's Run, Breaking and Entering Christmas, and then also went to the studio, KUSI, where he was working for a little bit to get one of his last interviews. And also, I think the most important was interviewing his son and his daughter. And I think that was very touching.
Okay, that's wonderful. So why Little Tommy? Why did you choose Little Tommy is this your first film, or is this something a little different from other films you've done before?
Nothing different about it, but the situation with the interest in Little Tommy is that he's always telling the story. He's always the producer interviewing, whereas this time he was in the hot seat for him to actually tell us about yourself, because for everything and how uplifting he is, he has personal situations that he's dealt with, and that's what the film discloses through there. And at the very end of the film, as a tease, he explains exactly what he wants to be known for everything that he's done.
Wow. Okay, so how many characters do you have in this film?
He's it.
He's the main character.
Just the main, the middle, and the first, middle, and the last character. Okay.
There's Nat
Just
Sanders,
his.
high school teachers.
Yeah.
Thanks to these, as at the time, student producers
Yeah.
and videographers that captured.
There was about 7 of us all together, and we would walk around. Yeah,
Following him.
just following him
That is
everywhere.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it almost reminded me of remember Forrest Gump when they followed him around and they ran and they just kept running through different countries or different states and across the states and then other people would see him and they just carry on. It kept going and kept going. By the time he got to the end and he stopped in the middle of the road, there's like 50,000 people behind him.
You are so accurate because the film is split up in that way into 8 chapters
Oh,
with banners
wow.
saying
Go figure.
humble beginnings.
I love
Yeah.
it.
You know,
Chelsea's Run.
And I speak a lot
Yeah.
about that in my own life. Those
Yeah.
humble beginnings. And that
yes,
is
and that's how it starts.
I'm going to be really fascinated to see this.
Poster.
Check it yes, please. You did mention that. I want to see this poster. You guys got to see
Thank
this.
you. And we even added the indie film
Oh yes,
festival.
I love it. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's turn it around to the camera just a little bit. Now this is Little Tommy.
He got was taken in
Yeah.
the studio.
So this was one of the
It's a-
first pictures.
Yeah.
A studio photo from 1982 we got permission to use,
Wow.
and that became part of the poster. And then toward the end, we added our laurels, most importantly, because we're still out on the circuit with the film. We have a few more stops to make.
Okay.
And every week,
Yeah.
little Tommy's like, "Okay, can I play the film now? Can I play the film?" I was like, "No, you gotta wait." So
Gotta wait just a
Yeah.
little bit longer.
he's a wonderful person.
So where is he now?
He's still in San Diego.
He's still
Yeah.
in San Diego. Okay,
Still
okay.
doing all the good things that he does for everyone that he just does.
Oh, that's wonderful. I am so looking forward to seeing this myself.
Thank
I'm
you.
so proud of you guys and I'm
Thank you.
excited for you.
And we did it on a 0 budget.
Oh, now look at that. And you can take some notes from these two right here. Okay, that is fabulous. Well, God bless you for what you do and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to me.
You-
I
and
appreciate
you
both
look
of you.
fantastic.
Thank you. All right. Oh, yes.
Sure.
Sorry.
Oh, you're gorgeous. You're so beautiful. I love your locks.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Come on in, please.
Oh, yes. Come on in. Everybody squeeze in. All these beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Gorgeous. Oh, my goodness. I'm on the red carpet with some stars. All right. This is Christina Thompson with Social Media Shows. We're live in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Orleans. And we are here for the 2024 Indie Vegas Film Festival. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
I'm Dana Cowden-Heath, and I'm a writer-director. And
Right.
Hi, I'm Ciaran Moore. I'm the writer of the short My Zero One that Dana directed.
Okay. It's called My Zero One. I like that. And
Hi, I'm Marley Scandura, and I was an actor in Nova.
oh, my goodness. She a little actor up and coming. Watch out for her.
Hi, I'm Emery Minna, and I was an actor in Nova.
Wow, look at these beautiful little stars. I am so I'm getting the goosebumps right now. You guys are beautiful, absolutely stunning. I feel like I'm underdressed, really.
Like, amazing. I love your dress so much.
Aw, thank you so much. So tell me a little bit about the movie. Let's hear the name again and tell us what was the impression that you got when you first thought about the name of the movie and the concept.
well, we have 2 films today. We have a short film that's called My One, and then we have Nova, which is a feature film. And Nova is a film about an android that is given feelings, and when there's a revolt, the android has to decide if she's on the side of the humans or the androids.
Wow, I love that. That sounds like my cell phone. Yeah, sometimes it has a mind of its own. And that's why I done away with my Android and I got an iPhone. So, because it had a mind of its own. So, how many characters are in this film in Nova?
The feature film, I believe we had a cast of 9 in the
9.
film.
Okay, and how long did it take you to actually make it from start to finish?
It took about a year from the time I wrote it until we started filming, and then it took probably another year to get to the very end of the process because there were a lot of special effects and things that had to go in
Right. Okay.
because it's science fiction.
And was this filmed here in Las
No,
Vegas?
actually, it was filmed in Texas.
In Texas. Okay. And what is your role in Nova?
I'm actually the score composer. I wrote the music score that you're hearing in the film.
Wow, that's awesome. So, like, is that the same thing as the soundtrack to us, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I did that on both Nova and actually most of Dana's projects of late, including My Zero One, which is playing before Nova tonight.
Okay, that's awesome. And what movie do you play? Are you in the feature film Nova or My Zero One or both?
I am in Nova. And I was a little like orphan girl from Earth while they were on a spaceship, like figuring out the androids and stuff.
Oh, now that must have been fun. Did you feel like you were in space when you were actually playing that role?
Yeah.
Did you get to play with any aliens or anything like that? You know.
No.
Okay, no aliens. Okay, not in this movie. And what about you, my beauty queen over here? What movie did you play in, Nova or My Day One?
I played in Nova, and I played the role of Lene.
And what does Lene do? What is her role in this movie?
She is the little daughter of the captain.
The daughter of the captain. Well, she's very special. She must have been one of his favorites, or the favorite, or was he? Are you the only child of Captain?
One of the, or yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
She had a very large role, actually.
Wow.
And this was her first big film to do. She's done a couple of other little short films, but this was her first big feature film with a lot of lines, and she was amazing.
That is
Both girls were
incredible.
amazing.
So having to remember all of these lines, was it very challenging for you?
Surprisingly not. I thought it was going to be harder than it actually was.
But you're in school, so it's if you're out of school as long as I am, it's going to be very challenging. So to try to remember roles. So you did pretty well, both of you, right?
She's got that fresh little brain.
Yes, exactly. Well, children are like sponges, so they're really good. That's awesome. Well, I am so excited for you. So, what's next on your agenda for the next feature film or your next role?
We have a series called Hive Mind that's we're getting ready to film this fall, and
awesome.
Yeah,
I
so we're
am looking
excited
forward
about
to that. Is it going to be filmed here in Las Vegas?
No, probably Texas.
Oh, Texas. I'll be in Texas actually in July. So, I may have to look you
Fabulous.
up.
Great.
All right. Well, thank you both so much. All four of you. I'm seeing threes right now. I think it's the lighting. But all four of you are just amazing. You have beautiful spirits. I'm so excited for you and your future and your acting careers. And don't forget the little people over here when you blow up, okay? All right. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate you all. All right.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Now on digital and DVD. Hit it. Space Wars Quest for the Deep Star is an epic sci-fi adventure.
Do what needs to be done.
An edge-of-your-seat wild ride.
We have company.
Tons of popcorn-munching fun. 5 stars. A love letter to the sci-fi films of the 70s and 80s. With plenty of action and fun for all. You need to see it. You really do.
The captain just decided it's time to go.
I am ready for a sequel. Experience a bold new adventure. Space Wars Quest for the Deep Star.
A good old-fashioned adventure.
Now on digital and DVD.
All right, hi again.
Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, this is Christina Thompson. We're here from Social Media Shows, and we're here live in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Orleans for the 2024 Indie Vegas Film Festival. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking to today?
My name is Devin Montgomery. I'm the writer, director, producer, and actor in the feature film Monsters Within.
Monsters Within.
Correct.
Now, we spoke off camera a minute ago, and you mentioned that, and so that intrigued me. Monsters Within. Tell me about that, because what I thought immediately was like, you know, we as human beings, we have, you know, all these different emotions that are inside of us, and
Right.
so we sometimes have a little monster within.
Oh, yeah.
You know, sometimes that wants to creep out. So is it something like that? Am I on the right track?
Yeah,
Okay.
you very much are.
That means I'm excited about this. I want to see it myself.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
Yeah, so it's a dramatic horror film. We started out with a short film, and I made that in 2020. And the reason the idea came to me is just because of the nature that the world was in. There's a lot of chaos going
Oh
on.
my goodness, I talk about it all the time.
Oh, yeah. And so kind of the big inspiration for it, though, as well, is my sister has Down syndrome. And so she's always been my biggest inspiration in life. So I wanted to bring her into, because I'm an actor, and I've always wanted to bring her into something that I'm working on. So that was just the basic idea. But then, yeah, after 2020, it had a really nice festival run. We turned it into a feature film.
That's awesome.
And,
So
yeah.
it was a short film, and then after 2020, with all the chaos going on in the world, your sister being a big inspiration to this feature film, it became a feature film, and it's blowing up now. It really is.
This is its 6th or 7th festival. We just really started in March, and I just won a Best Actor award in Los Angeles.
Oh my goodness!
So it's been crazy to see the journey it's
That's
been
why
on,
this
so.
is called the red carpet, ladies and gentlemen, because we're really on the red carpet with some celebrities, true celebrities. So how did it feel to win that award? You said your 6th.
Yeah, so this is the 6th festival it's played at so far.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you won the role for Best Actor in
Correct.
a feature film.
Yes, in Los Angeles.
Wow, in LA. That's
Mhm.
awesome. That is wonderful. So,
Yeah.
do you have a big family?
Not really. It's just as far as it's my parents, and then it's just me and my sister.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay.
small family.
So we have a lot in common. My daughter had Down syndrome as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so
Oh, nice.
I definitely can relate to
Relate.
you
Okay.
that, and relate to also 2020 being such a tumultuous time.
Oh,
Let's-
very much so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's put it like that. A tumultuous time for all of us in the world, and what the world is going through right now, the
Mhm.
wars and everything. So I think that was right
Yeah.
on time.
Right.
The timing was perfect for you to start that
Mhm.
that short film, and then it to turn into a feature film. That's absolutely wonderful. Were you able to
Right.
see it today? Is it on the block
Yeah,
already?
it played in the 2 p.m. block, and that was a wild experience.
Did it
But it
feel
turned
good?
out really great, and yeah, I'm
awesome.
just so super proud of it. And
Wonderful.
we had my executive producer joined us, and then another actor who had a small role. So we kind of had a little crew with us.
Yes.
I'm from Oklahoma.
Oh,
so
that's where
yeah.
my dad is from.
Oh, so we got a lot in common.
No, we have too much in common. We probably can.
Right,
I
exactly,
never
yeah.
know. So how was it actually filming this film?
Mhm.
How long did it take you to film it? And then, with your cast, how did
Right.
you actually get all your cast together? How did you pick your cast? How long did it take you to make the film, and how did
Right.
you pick your cast?
Yeah, so just that's kind of an interesting story with the filming. I mean, we filmed it over a year. Like it took a year-long thing, and as far as the casting, so I am an actor. That's like what I am pursuing. This was my first feature film, but I did put out a casting call, and yeah, we just had people submit to it. I had friends that are actors that I wrote
even
specifically
better.
for. And then obviously with my sister being
Yes,
in it, I had that role for her.
absolutely.
But yeah, we did a casting call, and I got submissions from New York, LA.
Wow.
One guy submitted for London. I was like, I don't know if you want to make it to Oklahoma, but so yeah, it was just that was an interesting part, just going through the casting call and getting self tapes, and yeah, we have a really amazing cast.
That's wonderful. Now, lastly, was there any funny moments, any scary moments, anything that was interesting during the casting that you can remember that was the highlight of the film? Making of
Right.
the film.
Yeah, so I think one of the most interesting stories was when we were filming. We filmed all around Oklahoma, a little bit in Texas, but we were filming in small towns because that's kind of the basis of the story. Well, when we were filming in this one small town in Oklahoma, with the camera, we had a really nice big camera. Well, we were walking around getting some shots around this small area. Well, the sheriff pulls up, and I guess people that were driving by thought it looked like a gun.
Oh my goodness.
And so luckily he was a small town sheriff, and he was like, I don't know what everyone's calling about, like everyone here has a gun, but he was like, I'm just coming to see what you guys are doing. And yeah, he was just coming to check up on us.
That's
But
interesting. Oh my
we
God.
have a new fan though, because he's really interested in the
Oh,
film.
good.
So, yeah.
Well, I
So that
hope
was
he's
fun.
watching. I
Yeah.
hope he stays watching, keeps watch on you and your future. Do
Right.
you have any plans for other feature films or short films?
So as an actor, I have 2 more feature films coming out that I was an actor in. But as a filmmaker, we are planning on making another feature film later this year.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, congratulations
Thank
to
you so
you
much.
for all your hard work and dedication
Yeah.
to the industry. We're looking forward to seeing your film, and I definitely am because
Yeah.
we have a lot in common. I've
Right,
got to see this.
exactly.
It seems
Yeah.
like I'm going to be like playing a part in it subliminally. You know, I'm feeling it. So
Oh, yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
it was
thank you.
such a pleasure.
Very nice meeting you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Nice
you.
meeting you too.
Yeah.
Okay, just stay with me just for
Okay.
a moment.
Yeah.
All right. My name is Christina Thompson. We are back here in Las Vegas, Nevada at the 2024 Indie Vegas Film Festival. And who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Cy Pina. Yes, ma'am. I'm here on a feature film Nova, as well as a short film My 01.
Okay.
01.
Yes, I just had some of the writer producers on the red carpet just a minute ago.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness! So you're one of the actors in the movie.
Yes. So I'm one of the supporting leads for My 01 and one of the supporting roles for Nova.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's talk about the feature film Nova. Tell me about your acting role and your part in this movie. Who do you play, and how did you feel about connecting with that role?
Yeah, so I played Troy.
Troy.
Troy is actually an android. I'm one of the androids that starts off as a good guy, turns, I wouldn't say bad, but turns bad guy. And then we have some readjustments. I get my head taken off, or I might not. We don't know.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
yeah, it was a really fun role to take on. It was to see it from the AI's perspective of being born and then learning emotions, learning how humans function. So it was cool to break all that down.
Exactly.
So Nova, she's actually coming in pretty soon, but she's the lead actress for Nova. She got to take it from the beginning all the way to the end. My character comes out at the beginning of the movie, towards the end of the movie, but hers you see the whole way from beginning
From the
to
beginning
end.
to the end, she's the lead actress, and she's in there the whole time.
Mhm.
Okay, so your role actually phases out at what point in the movie?
Towards the end.
Towards the
we got,
end.
Yeah, we got some action going on, and
So we're not going to talk about what happens to him because that would give it away. Of
Yes,
course, we're not going to
yes.
do that. But I'm interested in watching this because I mentioned to them my Android phone that I used to have had a mind of its own, and so I had to retire it because I was getting scared of that little thing. And so I'm an iPhone user. So I'm not going to tell you what I did with that Android. You'd have to see that in my feature film. No, I'm only kidding. But wow, that is really wonderful. So how did you get to be an actor? Is this something that you've always wanted to do?
yeah. So I mean, obviously we all want a shot at being on a big screen, right?
Yeah.
I actually took a gamble on it a little later in life, but got
Not too late.
Yeah.
Not much later than you.
yeah. Yeah. Nova was actually one of the very first feature films that I was casted on. My 01, I really got the privilege of working with some big name actors. This is Nova. This is Nova here.
Oh,
I'll bring
come
it
on,
in.
Nova. Yes, please come on in. Hello, beautiful. How are you?
Excellent. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. Now I have both of you here on the red carpet. You are absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you. You as well.
Thank you. So you played Nova. This is a feature film here tonight, and tell me about your role and the. Yes. I'm sorry about that. Okay, tell me about your role and how it coincides with the character. How did you hone into that character and just own that part and just become Nova?
That's a great question. Nova is an android who is learning how to feel feelings. And as any hormonal teenager knows.
So she's a teenager.
Well, is she?
Oh,
That's the question.
That's the question. We don't know yet.
So,
Have to watch it.
stepping into that process was super fun because I got to play with a lot of those different dynamics of, well, when somebody is feeling for the first time, how do they handle that?
Right.
How do they grasp the ideas of love and romance and fear and anger?
Yes.
that's a complicated process.
I'm still trying to figure that out at this age.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Yeah.
That is really interesting. So you had to play a lot of different emotions in one character. Like, how does that happen? That always intrigued me when I see actors on the big screen or in any movies I've seen on Roku Network or what have you. Like, how do you actually, play one emotion and then dive right into another emotion? Is that challenging for you, or is that something that comes naturally for you both? And I'm gonna ask you first.
That's
How does
right.
that feel?
So that's a great question. It's acting. It's a cliche, but acting is reacting. So as long as you can really buy into the character you're playing and you know why the character would act a certain way,
Right.
it's not so much of making a decision, but it's actually responding to what the situation would be and how that character will respond.
Okay.
So it comes with practice, it comes with training. The more the more you do it, the more you realize, okay, me myself, Sai would react a different way,
Yes.
but my character
Right.
would react a whole different way.
That's
So
what I'm saying, because you have to actually step outside of yourself
Yes, ma'am.
as, not the actor, and actually jump inside this whole nother body that's not even there really, but the mindset of this body, and just change your reactions like left and right, like very quickly, because I'm sure you have to be fast on your toes with the reactions and with your script and everything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you do it? I mean, is this your first role and you're able to just like, oh, I got this. I do this all the
Yes,
time.
yes.
I'm a little bipolar sometimes.
Yeah.
I can just like flip a script real quick, but how did you feel about it?
Well, it actually was my first time ever speaking on camera. So Dana took a huge risk on me, and I'm forever grateful for that. It was a really interesting process because even when you shoot a feature film, you're shooting it out of order.
Yes.
So you have to know, in this scene I'm starting to feel a little bit more, and in this scene I'm still robotic. So handling that, you had to have some really good training. I'm fortunate to have a really great team behind me, and it kind of lifted me up and pushed me forward.
That's great.
But yeah, it's about having the right tools in your tool belt, and knowing how to use them and when to use them.
Right.
And
Okay.
a fantastic director.
And then
really helps.
obviously you have a great co-host and co-actors, and I'm not sure the actual official titles, but you have a lot, the cast members, your cast members that you have to work with. You guys get along really great, and you kind of push each other along, and give each other kudos and pats on the back and say, you did that, because I know me, I'm very like, oh, I wish I could have done them better. Like, for instance, being on the red carpet, I look at myself back, and I'm looking at myself in the camera, as we play it back, and I'm like, oh man, I should have turned this way.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great.
I'm like, I'm really my own worst critic. So do you feel like that sometimes? You're your own worst critic, but then your friends come back and say, you did a good job, you did great. Because you did. I'm sure you did. Yeah. You feel like that sometimes?
Oh yeah, definitely. I feel like being an actor, you're perfectionist, right? You want to give your best. You want to give the audience, not only what they want, but what you feel would carry the story and really bring the story to life.
Right.
So yeah, there's always going to be something you felt you could have done or twisted or tweaked. So it does really help a lot when you got other actresses supporting you and letting you know, hey, that was good. We can work with that. I can work with that. I loved your energy. I was able to feed off that. All that comes into play, and it really makes it magical.
And I'm sure it makes the movie the process go a lot smoother too.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you both so much. I'm so honored to be in your presence, and I can actually say when I see the film and I show someone else, the film, I'll be able to say, I stood next to them. Yeah, on the red carpet.
Next to you.
Next to you. That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you so much. Both of you are amazing. Congratulations to this feature film and all of your endeavors in the future. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the big screen. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. This is Christina Thompson with Social Media Shows live in Las Vegas, Nevada, the Orleans. How are you doing? I am so wonderful. It's so nice to meet you here at the 2024 Indie Vegas Film Festival. What is your name?
My name is Timmy Hanlon.
Timmy Handler?
Hanlon.
Hanlon. Timmy Hanlon. I like that. That already sounds like a celebrity name.
Thank you so much.
I can see it and I can feel it. Like I'm getting celebrity vibes here.
Oh, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
I mean, look at you with this dress.
Well, I had to come correct. Look who I'm actually interviewing. So what is the name of your film?
So I actually had 3 projects in this festival. that I was able to act and produce through my production company. Yesterday, we had Underneath, which was it's basically like a adventure story that follows Erden Spencer on his quest to find what his dad dedicated his life to. That showed yesterday, so super fun story. But tonight, I have two really exciting projects showing at 9:30. We have It Lives in a Cave in the Woods, which is a fantasy thriller based in the late 1800s. We actually built the entire interior of a cabin. Yeah, and got all legit props and everything, and so
And you made it look like the 1800s.
we did, yeah.
And where is this cabin? In Mount Charleston here in
This
Vegas?
this cabin was actually, the exterior was Spring Mountain Ranch.
Spring Mountain Ranch.
Spring Mountain Ranch.
Here in Vegas.
Here in Vegas, yeah.
Wow. And
Yep.
how did you come upon that cabin? How did you
Um,
find that? Did it take a long time?
I was actually born and raised here in Vegas. That's why
Oh,
we're excited
so
to
you
be
know
here.
all the nooks and
Yeah,
crannies
we
in
know
Vegas.
everything. So,
Yeah.
we really wanted to show off all the cool parts of Vegas that people don't normally see.
Right, right.
But that one's really cool. It's a folklore kind of fantasy.
Oh.
Features a creature that I actually play Pa, the character Pa, and I play the monster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So.
That is interesting. So the cinematography, that must have been pretty interesting.
Oh,
to have to play.
absolutely.
It's almost like, Tyler Perry played
Yeah.
4 parts
Yeah.
almost in every movie he plays.
Yeah.
But how did that happen? Is that how the casting went, where it's not that you couldn't find anyone, you just were the perfect fit for the
Well-
size of the monster and the size of Paw?
Yeah, it actually worked out. I was actually recast as Pa, and
Okay.
then later on I was recast as the monster as well, because it just ended up working out.
Yeah.
And it actually works for the story a little bit too. So that one's really cool. And then the other project is Omakase. Both of the directors are here, by the way. Both women directors who did such an amazing job, and I'm super excited that I got to work with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Omakase, I play the head chef
Oh,
of an
okay.
established restaurant, which we actually built the whole restaurant.
Oh, there you
as
go,
well.
building stuff again. You guys just love building things, huh? You got a lot of skillful people in your
Big crew. Yeah, I think we have about 6 or 7 people coming out tonight.
Jeez.
So it'll be a good time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 60, 70 people, and that's including all 3 features.
Yeah, cast, crew, and then just family, friends,
Right.
supporters. So,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Are they all from Vegas or just from all around the United States or beyond?
All over the United States, mostly Vegas, mostly LA.
Okay.
Had a couple people from New York too. So.
Oh my goodness. This is going to be a time for you. When are you going to find enough time for sleep besides acting and,
Oh, man.
and playing 2 parts and different roles?
You got to go when you can,
That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, that is absolutely wonderful. So, being that you played in 3 different movies, right? How did you find time? How long did it take for all 3 movies from start to finish to now?
Well, I like to keep like a good pipeline going. So I like to have something in pre-production, something in production, something in post-production, just so I'm always working. 'Cause I love it. I love it so much.
So very little sleep, but you don't need it. You have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I try to sleep when I can. I'm a bad sleeper anyway.
No Red Bull, please don't say that.
have to. One set at
Monster and Red Bull. Oh gosh, but keep it to a minimum. That's dangerous.
Everything
I
in
know.
moderation. Yeah.
Yeah, everything in moderation. But I know sometimes you have to have it, and it's so good, and it gives you wings. So I know.
So-
Well, thank you so much for stopping by, talking to me. I'm so happy for you and all 3 of your feature films, and congratulations. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the big screens, and more to come.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
You're so welcome. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna take a picture.
Oh, yes.
Welcome. Hi, how are you? Good. Hello there. Hello. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm really in Hollywood right now. You guys look so Hollywood. You're giving me a Hollywood vibe. Seriously.
Hollywood, actually.
Oh, no wonder. But I'm a California girl too. Excuse me. I'm a California girl. I am from Berkeley, California, though. But I did live in Southern California for some time. So tell me your names and the name of your film.
My name is Stephen Foster, and the name of our film is called Driverless.
Driverless. Ooh, sounds like some of the drivers here in Las Vegas.
That's good. My name is Charles Pelletier. I wrote and directed Driverless.
and Stephen Foster is the lead in the film and plays 3 roles in the film.
Wow, 3 roles. Okay, so we have you're the second set of film, film producers that actually have casted one actor for a couple of roles that I've spoken to tonight. This is awesome and amazing because I see it sometimes on the big screen, but now I get to meet you in person to find out how did you do 3 roles. I've met someone tonight that did 2 roles, and I'm still kind of trying to figure this out. How did that work out for you, and was it exhausting, or was it just like so exciting, like you were on cloud 9 all the time, and you couldn't wait to get to the set because you're putting on 3 different costumes?
Well, for me, it was very exciting, and it was Chuck who wrote the screenplay, and we originally were going to use other actors to play the roles, but we, since our film takes place in a car, we started doing tests, and I guess my acting was so good that Chuck said, well, we're going to have you play these 2 characters. And we were after we filmed the car scenes, we were going to film the office scenes, which was the character that I was going to play, Glenn, who just is the lovable loser in the office. And so I knew I was going to play that part, but I didn't know I was going to play the 2 guys in the car. But Chuck wanted me to do all of them after watching my acting, and I was like, well, don't you think it's a little self-indulgent? And he's like, no, it's like a Peter Sellers kind of thing, or Eddie Murphy, where they play.
They did Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
They did
Tyler
4 or 5
Perry.
roles.
Yeah,
I mean,
and that's
why
what.
not?
And Chuck knows the range of what I can do as an actor, so it was absolutely exhilarating and exciting, and I had fabulous, great lines and material to work with.
Wonderful. So that means that you lived, eat, and breathe these roles when you went home and in your sleep. Because I used to dream about my jobs. I worked for 9 to 5s. So I used to dream about my job. Do you ever find yourself dreaming about these characters?
Endlessly. Before,
Right on.
but when I get a script, I literally digest the entire characters.
Yeah.
And I invest a lot of energy in research.
Right.
So yes, I do dream of them. I think of them. I eat like them, and I sleep like them. So
Okay.
yeah.
That is amazing. What made you come up with these 3 characters? What do they have to do with one another?
The entire idea of Driverless is that his lead the lead character, which is one of the characters he plays, is taking his first day as a job at a driverless car company. Okay. And he soon finds out that the technology of the driverless car company is fine, but that the people, the bosses, the horrible bosses, to use a line from a very good recent film, the bosses, the structure of the company are really not smart and don't care.
Oh.
And so that is what's creating havoc in the company. And so he, on his first day, has a horrible first day.
Wow.
He and this other character named Raj are just trying to keep the entire company together, and everybody else has been laid off. And there are characters that are driving not driving, but riding in the driverless cars.
Right.
So these characters that are driving in the driverless cars, just like in the old road movies of the 1960s,
Yes.
the 1970s,
Yes.
are all crazy characters. They're all off the hook, odd characters.
Yes.
And 2 of the characters are just the oddball characters that ended up in this carpool. His 2 other characters ended up in this carpool of a driverless car company.
Oh my God.
So the mayhem that ensues is from all the people who are trying to get around from car to car, and the craziness that's happening at the same time back at the office. And the people in the cars don't realize there's craziness in the office until everything goes awry.
Right. So this is more of a comedy feature.
Oh no,
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it leaves you in stitches, and it's never a dull moment in this movie.
It is definitely a comedy. Yeah.
Definitely.
All we write is we write together, and we write comedies.
I'm gonna tell you, I support comedy, like all comedy, 100%, because I suffer from a little anxiety sometimes, and I need to laugh, especially now. I think a lot of people are suffering from a little anxiety in the chaos that's going on in the world. So that is perfect. I mean, we need a lot of comedy, so I'm so glad that you came up with this feature film, because I can't wait to see it, because I need laugh. At night, I go home, I watch a comedy, so I can't wait to watch yours and turn yours on my screen. my 56-inch TV and just start cracking up so I can go to sleep in peace and wake up refreshed. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
And welcome to the next exciting episode of Arena Wars.
Fresh batch of institutionalized gladiators fighting for their freedom.
Ready, here we go.
You guys heard Perez?
Yes, smell that.
Get back!
Those on the line, the parole board has offered you a ticket out. Win Arena Wars, win your freedom. 7 arenas with 7 of the most vicious killers the world has seen in the last decade. You make it out alive, you get to go home.
Luke Bender, you're an innocent man. Innocent man can mean big ratings. I'll be watching.
I think it's time to audition Mr. Bender.
No!
What was your last physical?
Cell block shower this morning. Oh yeah.
You ready for this?
Impressive showing out there tonight. You're the new fan favorite.
Are you with me?
Cutie pie back for the kill.
If you want to live through this, we have to work together.
I'm watching you.
Smile for the camera, thug life.
Wow!
It's showtime!
We have to finish this.
Come on!
Doesn't sound much like rehabilitation, does it?
All right. Welcome back, everyone. This is Christina Thompson with Social Media Shows. We are live in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Orleans, and we are here for the 2024 Indie Vegas Film Festival. And right now, we are going to introduce another beautiful young lady. Come on up. How are you today?
Awesome. How are you?
Oh, I'm so great. So proud to meet you. I'm just so pleased to meet you.
Thank you.
We met off camera, you guys. We met off camera. We had a little conversation, and she inspired me. So I want her to tell you a little bit about what she's doing and about her film. It's absolutely inspiring, and I know that you will feel her right now today. Okay, so tell us about the name of your film and what it's about and what inspired you.
So the name of my movie script is called A Mother's Tragedy, and it's based on a true life story, a tragedy that happened to my son, my mom, and I when I was 17 years old. We were involved in a car accident, causing my son to now be developmentally delayed, and he also has cerebral palsy. So during the time of the accident, he was only 6 weeks. When I received the news that he had internal injury in his brain and he had a swollen heart and a swollen lung, he even had a dislocated leg, I was told that he may not live for the next 48 hours. And so this was how I found God in all of this. It's a faith-based film. And I wanted to share my testimony with the world of how my son is now a miracle. He is 15 years old today. Although he still has some medical disabilities, he is alive and he is well. And so I'm dedicating this movie that I will be making. It's a script now, to my son and to my mom for the struggle that we went through. So it's from tragedy to triumph. And I believe that the story will bless a lot of people.
Absolutely. And as I mentioned to you, prior to this interview, I shared a little bit of my story and that we do have some similarities, with not nearly as tragic as yours, but in a different way. Me losing a daughter as she was born, a newborn at 3 days old, due to hospital negligence, but it wasn't in a car accident. And, that's really something I can completely relate to the story, and I can feel you and feel your spirit, and I can understand how painful that must be, because we, as mothers, we have bonded with our children from the time of conception.
Yes.
We say conception, the fathers, we don't discount them, but they don't bond with them until they're born.
Right.
Technically. Sometimes some may bond with them in the womb, some may not, but we have a special bond with our children, and so when something like this strikes, and tragedy strikes like this, you do tend to lose faith. And I know that I started to lose faith even being a preacher's kid myself. And so that was difficult for me. So how I know you have your mom that's supporting you, and now your son, you say is 15 years old, right? Okay, and so you have a lot of family support that's helping you through the process of not only the script and writing your story and this powerful testimony, but supporting you through caring for your son and helping him with his developmental needs and just his daily life needs. How is that helping you with your family helping you with that?
So if it had not been for my mom, I don't know where I would be. Probably in a mental institution. If it wasn't for my mom, she is really my biggest support system, along with my husband. He also played a pivotal role in a time where I didn't have a caretaker. My husband would sometimes report sick. We both have to care for him, his medical needs. So with my mom, my sister helps me a lot as well. She helps me with the traveling aspect and also with dealing with my son when me and my mom can't. So I would attribute, his growth and development and me being able to care for him to my mom, my husband, my sisters, my family. So really without a support system, it's truly hard.
Yes.
And I believe that what we lack in certain parts of our lives, God makes up in others.
He really does. And it's funny because, it's not funny, but I would say because I went through the tragedy of losing my daughter at 3 days old, and nearly losing my faith in God based on, I told God, and we had this conversation,
Yes.
I told God if he would save my daughter and let her live, then I would dedicate her life to him, and I would be in church every day. We always have that story. When even when if you're drunk or whatever you're doing that you've done wrong, and you said, Lord, please, if you get me out of this, I'm gonna live for you, and I'm gonna dedicate. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Well, unfortunately, that wasn't his plan for her life, and I had to, live with that. But I tell you, it was definitely a struggle because I did not have family. But I did have one young lady who ended up being like family to me while I was pregnant. And so that's been my angel to this day. That was literally over 16 years ago. And so in 2006 is when I gave birth to my daughter Trinity. And so my angel now is Robin. Her name is Robin. And she has been the one that actually saved me from myself because I was, suicidal and ready to give up hope and give up on life, in general, because I thought, well, God must not love me if I prayed and asked for him to save my daughter's life. So I think this movie, this script is dynamic and much needed because there's a lot of women out there that are going through this exact experience. Your experience, my experience, and similar experiences of losing a child or, a child clinging on to life or having disabilities that are challenging for us to mentally and physically, care for this child. And it takes a toll on your physical being, your mental being, your emotional being, because you don't want to see them hurting. But God allowed them to survive for a reason. So there's a testimony in that test. And so this is a powerful movie that I'm looking forward to. Now, with this script, is it almost in the process of being finalized, and how soon do you believe that you're going to be able to actually take it to filming?
So I would say that we are in pre-production, and I look to take it to film by the end of the year.
Awesome.
God is a miracle working God.
Yes, he is.
And so
Yes, he
he
is.
shall do exceedingly and abundantly. And I believe that it will happen fast with the support of the persons that are helping me.
Absolutely.
But I
love
definitely look forward to it by the end of 2024.
that. Oh, I cannot wait. Now, what's the name of the movie again?
It's called A Mother's Tragedy. It's inspired by Kalano.
I love it. Okay, so you guys heard it here. Now, one more question. As far as the script and the cast is concerned, your son, do you plan on having your son in this movie at all?
So,
show him maybe at the end.
At the end of the script, there's going to be a little write-up about Kalano, how old he is now, how he's progressing in his medical journey.
Okay.
And there will be photos of him, videos of him from the time that he was in the accident to where he is now.
Yes.
So I do intend to add that at the end of the movie.
Okay, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm sure you all are looking forward to that as well. And it's definitely going to be a testament of a woman and a mother's plight to hold on to for dear life, and knowing that God is going to, bring you out of this tragedy and into a triumph. It's like it was difficult for me to see triumph through the trial of the tragedy that I went through. So I know that God bless you with this idea, and this was his plan all along. And it's going to definitely yield some wonderful things for you in your future, for you and your family.
Yes.
And you're going to save a lot of lives. I needed you back then, but, you know, God brought me Robin, but I needed this story back then because, yeah, it was hard. But thank you again. I really appreciate you for stopping by and chatting with me. This is the most inspirational story. I appreciate you so much, and best wishes to you.
God bless you.
God bless you, too.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. You know, if you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause, because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.
Welcome to Social Media Shows. Have you been watching social media shows recently? Of course you have. We have been live streaming for 4 years across social media platforms. We produce over 70 shows with over 1,000 episodes. In the process, we've helped over 100 creators realize their dreams and start their own show. We give platforms to promote your business. If you are an artist, if you have an event, if you are entrepreneurs, or if you have a story. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe and follow us on major social media platforms. And if you have a great idea of a show, join us. Social media shows can help you produce and live stream your own show. Let us help you make your dream become a reality.
All right, come on. How are you doing today, handsome? Good to see you again. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Well, what is your name and what is the name of the film? You're an actor, and I believe you said you're a producer in this.
Yeah, I'm a director.
Director.
My name is Gabbar, based in Los Angeles right now, but originally from East Africa, small country in Eritrea, next to Ethiopia, the Red Sea. If you guys don't know, but today I'm here for the film Breaking the Generational Curse. It's a documentary short film for an artist, amazing artist from LA named Hood Trophy Bino.
Wow, that is awesome. So how long have you been acting?
Directing.
You're
Only
going to
director.
be an actor in the movie, or you're
No,
just
I'm
a director?
Director. and
Okay.
it's about
I stand
it's
corrected.
about an artist though. from
Okay.
LA. His name is Hood Trophy Bino. I was just director.
Got it. Okay. I thought prior to our interview that he mentioned he was going to be an actor and a director in the movie. Maybe I heard that wrong.
No worries. No
Pardon
worries.
me.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, this is the director, everyone. I stand corrected there. So how do you choose your cast in this movie? I know you mentioned that it's a movie about a young man.
Yeah.
Tell us about that main actor and how you chose the cast for this movie.
Yeah, so this is a documentary about this artist named Hood Trophy Bino. The way I met him is through friends. I'm also a music video director, so I used to always, see him around sets and stuff, and his energy was just incredible, and he has a star-like energy. So I always wanted to get to know him and stuff, and then once I got to know him, his story, and he told me his story, and I couldn't believe it. It's very inspiring. Him growing up in a bad environment and joining gang and stuff, and his dad being locked up for more than 19 years, and when he told most of his life. So growing up with a dad and stuff, he told me his story and how he was able to break out of that curse, and become as an artist and elevate his career. For people to get to know him and to inspire, other kids.
Young men,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
We need that today.
Yep.
We need a big change in this world today with our youth growing up without the role models that
Exactly,
we need to
exactly.
have. And we don't have a lot of good role models, even in the film today.
Yep.
So this is a wonderful thing. Being so young as you are, to want to do something that's going to change the scope of the way we look at a younger generation, I think that this is going to be very powerful, that not all young people are sagging and wanting to be in gangs or, we're changing the face of the young generation today, and you're making that step forward to make that change.
Exactly.
So I appreciate that.
No worries.
I mean, where are your parents? I know they must be proud of you. I'm
Yeah.
not sure there's...
My mom's very proud of me. She always supports me. My mom is from the Bay Area. Unfortunately, she's not able to make it to Vegas, but I know she's proud of me. She's watching this. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you.
Hi,
but
Mom.
I got all the support from my family, friends, so I'm very thankful.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, are you in your tweens or almost 20? Because you look like you're 16.
I'm getting there. I'm like 28 right now.
28.
Yeah, so
I can't believe that. I need to see some ID,
I get that a lot for sure. But
Yes. You are amazing.
Thank you so
Wow.
much. Appreciate it.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been directing for like 10 years almost, and it's just a start. It's just a start.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to see some big things
Yeah,
from you.
for sure.
And you're going to continue on with making inspirational documentaries
Yep.
and feature films and short films and things about children, how they're growing up and how they need good role models.
Yep.
Is that the way you're trying to position yourself in the industry?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely want to keep making documentaries about aspiring artists on the come up from LA or anywhere around the world. I think we have a lot of dope artists in the world that have amazing story and that needs to be told. So I definitely want to tap into that. But also I want to get into bigger things too,
Right.
directing feature film, drama, sci-fi films, all of that. So it's just work in progress. I'm very excited for the journey, and yeah.
And you're young, you have a long way to go.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful for you to be so young and doing this. And how long did it take for you to make this documentary?
This documentary took a process of 1 month from start to end. So
From start to end.
Yep.
That is incredible. So you worked day and night to your fingers to the bone to make sure that this was going to come to fruition.
for sure,
And
I'm
you
very
did it.
I'm very proud of how it came out. Shout out to the artist Hitra Fibino. If you guys don't know who Hitra Fibino is, definitely look him up on the internet. Very inspiring artist, amazing artist. His music is amazing. He's signed, all that. So check him out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You heard it here first, you guys. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure and honor meeting you. Thank you. You did the same. And good luck to you in your bright future.
Growing up in the street with no father figure was always hard for me, you feel me? In the house with 8 kids with my mom, it was hard for her to pay attention to me, so I always felt like the black sheep. My name is Hood Trophy Bino. I'm an artist out of Los Angeles, California.
Stop playing what you tryna do. We all alone, it's just me and you.
You gonna do this rapping shit, or you gonna do this street shit? I just wanna be an example and break the generational curse.
All right, we're going to wait for another beautiful young lady. Here she comes. Hi, beautiful. I had the pleasure of meeting her earlier. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Finally, right?
I lost my voice through all the chaos.
Through all the chaos.
I'm doing it.
You are. You're still doing it. I can hear that beautiful voice and see that beautiful smile. So you're still rocking it. Okay. So tell us your name and what's the name of your film.
Okay. My name is Heidi Appy, and I am the one-woman show behind the web series Welcome to the Whimsical Desert.
Ooh, is that a film that is from here in Las Vegas?
It is.
Because we talk about the desert. We're talking about the desert. So
it is the desert in this area, California, Arizona, and Nevada.
Okay. So in between all. Okay,
yeah, so the tagline is, what happens when a run-of-the-mill city girl takes off on her own into the desert and just keeps going?
Oh my goodness. Just like I had a conversation with another actor not long ago, and we were talking about, and I brought up with like the Forrest Gump. I just keep seeing Forrest Gump, how he's running and just keeps running, and
that's it. And
he never stops.
Going.
Yes.
Exactly. And I didn't know the desert.
Yes.
I had all these massive life changes, and I thought I was just going to take a drive. And the desert had other plans.
Okay.
And I just kept going and kept discovering the magic of the desert. So now I've got all these mini episodes about all these crazy locations, fun, weird. I talk to burros.
Okay.
I go to a haunted motel.
That's where I was going to take this conversation. Like, where do you end up in between the final destination? I'm not trying to mention Final Destination, but I don't know where that came from. It just came out of the blue. But in between all of that, getting to the end of your final stop.
Yeah.
What does the path lead you to in between all that? You said this one haunted house, and
Yeah, there's a monastery.
It's like a horror kind of, in a sense, film, or
not
like, what's the genre?
necessarily. The genre would be adventure.
Okay.
And
it's a little scary, but not.
Yeah,
like,
there can be. When clowns come on the screen, the audience is divided immediately. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, some people are scared of clowns. Well, it depends on what the clown look like. I get scared of my own face. I look like a clown in the morning if I don't take off my makeup. So yeah, I'd be pretty scared of a clown too.
But I will tell you, the runaway favorite episode is my burro interview episode.
Oh wow!
The Wild Burros of Beatty is everyone's favorite episode, and there will be more burros. I'm telling you, there will be more burros.
And you're four girls, but it's a one-woman show.
That's right.
Okay.
It's all me, start to finish.
Oh, this is going to be incredible.
I did the road trips. I'm in the videos. I did the editing. It's 100% me.
I never knew that was even possible. This is a first for me ever hearing that was something that, would pique anyone's interest. Because I actually have filmed my own self for my own videos as
Yeah,
a
of
poet, spoken
course.
word artist. I did my own videos with
Oh,
MacBook
beautiful.
Pro, just
Yeah.
So, but I never
Yeah.
thought that it could be a feature film, but it's actually a concept, and it never dawned on me. That's absolutely ingenious.
And it just came from inspiration too, and it really became like the statement that the world is out there waiting. You don't have to be anyone special. You don't need special equipment. You don't need to be an expert.
Right.
The world is waiting. People call me the female Hugh Hauser because I'm just so amazed by everything I'm learning. So that's that's kind of been the story that I want to tell is just go out there, just be you and go find the world.
Yes, I love it, and I'm a rebel without a cause. So
Heck yes.
I'm going to take that and run with it. So
I love
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the big screen and
Tomorrow at 10 a.m.
tomorrow
Saturday
at
at
10
10
a.m.
a.m.
So they can actually come and buy tickets,
You can still
right?
come see it. Yeah,
You can still
tomorrow
come see
morning,
it here.
10
We're here at
a.m.
the
right
Century
here.
Theaters here at the Orleans. So come down and buy these tickets for her feature film.
Come on
You guys are
down.
going to love it. This is going to be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All right. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much for stopping by. I appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You too.
Okay,
You're amazing. Bye. All right. That was awesome.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social media shows is now the new media of the century.
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.
Come on over. How you doing? All right, how are you? Good to see you finally.
You too.
All right, what's your name? Tell us your name.
My name is Santiago Villalobos.
Oh, I love that. Santiago Villalobos.
Yeah.
I love it.
What is your name?
Christina.
Christina.
Yes, my name is Christina. I failed to introduce myself because I'm so enthralled with these superstars here and these actors and producers, and I'm just in awe. So, because it's all about you. It's not about me, okay? So tell me, are you the director? Tell me about your film and what role you play in the film.
My movie's called Buy Me a Taco. I wrote it. I acted in it. Yeah, I know, right? Buy Me a Taco. I wrote it, directed it, acted in it, and partially produced it.
Awesome.
And
the
it's-
writer,
yeah,
producer,
writer, producer.
actor.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much wear a lot of the hats.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
And do you have? What about your cast? Or who's the main actor, and what does it revolve around?
Yeah.
I want to tacos. I want to tacos.
Yes, I'm the main actor in there. And then my wife, she played by Victoria Valentine. What's up, Vicky? And it's based on a true story. It happened to me in real life. I woke up one day and I had to run errands and stuff, and I had money in my wallet, and didn't know, but my wife took the money out of my wallet, and she was gonna go do something with it, but didn't tell me she took the money from my wallet. So I'm running around and I put the wallet thinking I have money, and
Yes.
well, and I go buy her some food. She goes, "What are you doing?" Hey, I'm gonna buy some tacos. Yeah, buy me some tacos. Yeah. So then I get all these random calls from mom and aunt. oh, I heard you were going to the taco place. Can you get me one? Yeah. They're like, yeah, give me a taco. Yeah.
Oh,
so
man,
I got all these
catch your
people.
number.
Yeah.
Somebody called you.
I got all these random people calling me. I bump into people. Hey, can you buy me a taco? What? and then come to find out at the end, when I go pay for the tacos,
Yes.
there's no money.
So you actually placed the order for
Yes.
all these tacos,
Bunch of
probably
tacos.
at least 35
Yeah,
tacos.
yeah, with
by
a lot of
this
tacos.
time.
Yeah.
They actually prepared the tacos and then they bag them up and say, okay, that'll be $89.99.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then no money. Oh, and then it cuts to the reason why.
Yes.
There's no money. Yeah. so,
Okay.
yeah.
We're not going to share too much because you have to come down to Century Theaters here at the Orleans
Yes.
and watch this feature film. Okay, this is going to be hot, and you might as well come and bring a taco
Yes.
because you're going to be hungry listening to "Buy Me a Taco." I'm starving right now, and I love tacos. So
Yeah.
Roberto's, here I come.
Oh, and by the way, I want to get a shout out to the guys from Del Castillo. They're like the famous Hollywood. They come on Hollywood movies. Robert Rodriguez uses them for all their music. So if you've seen Machete, they play the music. If you've seen Kill Bill, they play music. So to Del Castillo guys, thank you guys so much for Bert, my boy. Yeah, he's the one that. Yeah, so they're in the movie. They're in the movie.
You guys are in the movie too.
Yeah.
Why don't you call me?
Yes. And they play
Just
wonderful
sit me
music,
and
by the way. Wonderful.
That's awesome. That is wonderful. So you have a great cast, obviously.
Great cast.
You said your wife, you were the main character, and you have just a great relationship with all of them. How long did it take you from start to finish to make this film?
It's really happened back in like 15 years ago, and we didn't get to shoot it. And then when COVID hit, and it was nothing to do, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this movie.
C-word. That's
so
C-word.
it took about, I want to say altogether about a year just to film it, and another, like 6 months to film it and like a year to edit because we all had jobs, and then it,
absolutely
hard to get with the editor. Hey man,
Yeah.
you got to plan it, and it just took a while to finally get it going.
Of course. I mean, just like anything, and you want to perfect it, you want to just throw it together and put it out there. You want it to be successful.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and by the way, my brother's in the movie, and my mama, my real mama's in the movie.
That's
shout
even
out to
more
them.
funny.
Yeah, it was.
So it's going to be showing tomorrow?
No, it's today.
Oh,
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
Oh no.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. See.
Maybe they'll re-show it again.
Now, I may have to get the hookup, behind the scenes, and maybe they can just send me a little, trailer, something, to my cell phone.
Yeah.
But thank you. It was so nice to meet you, and I'm so happy for you, and congratulations on this feature film, and good luck to you and all your future endeavors. I'm just loving you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm going to buy a taco after this now because I'm so hungry. Thank you. All right.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I have a surprise for you. It's black and white. It's really easy. I'll let you take it off if you come home and bring some tacos.
Can you buy me and my friend here something to eat?
Cómpreme un taco, por favor. I'd like 2 chorizo and egg tacos.
Or have a heart.
Mijo, where are you? Jeez, Dad, where'd you go?
Everything I've done for you.
We going? Thanks to me?
Thanks to me.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to me.
Please don't forget, or my mom's gonna have a freaking heart attack. She'll get the chancla out on me. I ain't never getting home.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Indie Vegas Film Festival. I am your host, Priscilla Moy. We are here at the Orleans Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Century Theaters, where so many of the people who have submitted to the film festival are here premiering their films, their screenplays, etc. We will have the awards ceremony coming up soon. I had the pleasure of meeting one person who is here, coming in from out of state, that would love to be interviewed on the red carpets. We're going to bring him in now. Santiago, pleasure to meet you. Thanks for being on my red carpet. So you want to introduce yourself, your full name to the camera for us?
Hi, I'm Santiago Villalobos.
So now you are here for the Indie Vegas Film Festival. Tell us a little bit about your position here. What are you bringing here?
I submitted to the film festival. I directed the movie Buy Me a Taco. And it's based on a true story. It's a comedy. And I so far I've been blessed. It's a great festival, great people. I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, so what is your experience like coming to Vegas? This is your first time submitting a film in Vegas.
First time for Vegas, yes. I've been here a few times, but it's a great experience. The strip, the theater. It's overwhelming. Like, oh my god! For the people to see my movie, it was just a great feeling, you know.
So, what are the reactions that you're getting so far from your movie?
A lot of big laughs, laughs that I thought were certain laughs that I thought they were gonna laugh, they didn't, but then they laughed at other ones. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So it's a little mixed laughs, but I love it that they're still, or they go, oh my god, yes, or whatever. They relate it to something, you know. Yeah.
So it's a hilarious name. Like, I love the name. It's gonna stick in the back of my mind. Now, you said it's based on a true story, but what else inspired you to make it into a film?
This really happened to me about 16, 17 years ago. My wife at the time took some money out of my wallet in the morning before I left to run some errands. So I'm thinking that I had money in my pocket. So later on, when I'm going to go get tacos for everybody, I ended up ordering and then not able to pay for them. So it became buy me a taco. And then, so what happened, there was a big argument when we got home. Why you took my money and this and that? And then after we were laughing, and she said, you know what, you should make a movie out of this. Yes, I should, so yeah.
So how long have you been in the movie industry?
For about 20 years as an actor. And I've only been doing film, directing for about 4 years. So it's different, acting and then directing.
So what is that experience like that for you? Do you find a new love in directing, or do you think you kind of want to stick on the acting side more?
I love both. I originally got into the film industry to be a director, cameraman, but it happened the opposite way. I got in as an actor. So now I'm trying to go back on my original dream and do directing.
Now, you came in from Texas. What is the Texas film industry like?
Oh, it's good. It's great. It's booming. We got great studios. There's the Troublemaker Studios in Austin, and they're going to build some more. In San Marcos. So it's going to boom. It's going to boom soon. Yeah.
So what is your goal for Buy Me a Taco after this weekend here in Vegas?
A lot of people are asking for a part 2. So it's a short film. It's a 25-minute film, but people are asking for a part 2, or they're asking for a feature. So I'm gonna see where I can go with it.
Hey, I mean, if they're asking for it, that means they're going to support it, and you might get some funds in order to make it a feature. So do you have any ideas going forward past Buy Me a Taco? Like, do you have more things in the works?
I have a lot of ideas. I'm gonna put them on paper. I also have other filmmakers who want to get with me and possibly have me either acting in theirs, or they'll come and be a part of mine. So yeah, I got a lot of plans coming up soon.
You should. Congratulations on that. And what is your lifelong goal as a person in the entertainment industry? What does that future look like for you?
Just to be a working actor, but also making films, I would say, for my people, for the Hispanics who don't get as much recognition in the industry as they should. We don't get too many people nominated for Oscars. We hardly have any Hispanic-based movies in Hollywood. So I'm just trying to do my part and bring them our culture, our stories,
So let's touch base on that a little bit, because that's something that I love to talk about when I meet people of color who do films that may not be as featured as other minorities. Do you make sure your films are diverse, and how are you trying to represent your culture while doing that?
Yeah, when I work with people from the industry, I like to have more of the people of color working with me, because then they know what it's about. And they don't have to ask many questions. Well, why do y'all do this? They kind of already know. Oh yeah, my mama used to do that or whatever. And so working closer with them, I think it's better for the production side of it. You know what I mean? And what was the other part of the question?
Oh, what are you trying to contribute as a Hispanic actor, and how do you want to be perceived, and what type of movement are you trying to make being a Hispanic actor, a male actor too, because men and women are different?
I really want to just make a statement and say, look, we have talent. We have talent. We can perform on these big features, these big budget movies, and I feel that, like, me just trying to push in that direction, I think it'll help. I just want to put us on the map. In other words, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like you've been typecast a lot as an actor, as a certain type of role?
Yeah, I love acting, but I'm always getting my look, I'm always the bad guy. I'm the drug dealer. Yeah, I'm the guy that beats up the woman.
In the South, West type of America,
Yeah.
a lot of those films are probably really prevalent.
Yeah,
in that way.
if you look at Netflix now, like what's popular is like all the drug-based stuff and the narcos and all that. People, they like to see that, but we're more than that. We can do other
So
stuff.
what would your dream role be like? What are you trying to do?
Oh God. To tell you the truth, I would love for one day to do a true life story of a guy who I met when I was a kid. His name was Freddie Fender, who's a musician, and they haven't made his movie yet. And he's won Grammys and he's been in movies too. He passed away unfortunately back in '06, but I would love to make a movie about him and be the director in that.
Kind of like a biography.
Yeah, biography, a true story based on his life. Yeah.
Santiago, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I want to get your contact. You have such great energy, so positive and just so warm and welcome. And I hope that you stop getting typecast. It'll happen. I mean, people of color, they're going to put us where they want us, right? Exactly, yeah. Annoying, but hey, Santiago's here, filmmaker, director, and actor. So he's here for all of the I hope you come to Vegas more often and we get to see more of you.
Thank you so much.
We're going to take a photo.
Can I get one with hug him?
Yeah, of course. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Take a solo of yourself.
I know what you did.
You do Hector?
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do? Check out this dude, thinks he's all chingon. What you gonna do, boy? ¿Y cómo está tu abuelita, mija? She's doing okay?
Está bien, sí.
Qué bueno, qué bueno. Christina, around here, we gotta be careful.
Well,
Virtually, we don't know anyone.
I live 3 blocks away. My friend Danny lives around the corner too.
Yeah. Danny Ortega.
Sí, ¿lo conoces?
He's a good kid. Es un buen amigo mío. It's good for him.
Amarren las manos. Apúrate, cabrón. Amarren las manos. Amarren las manos. Derek, what the fuck's going on, man? I don't fucking know, Will. He's got a fucking gun, man. Just do it. Fucking do what he says, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Derek, what the fuck's going on, man?
Silencio, pendejo.
I cut my fucking arm, man.
No te entiendo, cabrón.
You fucking idiot, man. I am bleeding to fucking death.
Sangrando. Aguántate, cabrón.
You
Aguántate.
fucking idiot. I've cut my fucking arm, man. Bleeding fucking to death. Are you fucking stupid? Look at my fucking arm, man. Look at my fucking arm. Fucking A, man, please.
Toma.
Please.
Cabrón.
Fuck.
Be careful. And don't tell anyone where you got this.
I won't.
Come here. Put your pants down on this side. I'm just gonna draw. Anywhere in here.
Right now?
If you can't do it now, you probably won't do it later. Gives you the right to kill only certain men. Men who have their names on warrants. Warrants like this.
You ain't no deputy. Yeah? City deputy. Me, Sheriff deputy.
You say tomato, I say tomatillo.
Regulator.
Come on, just give me the money. I know you got money in it. Throw it at me.
Okay. Just point it away, please. Okay.
Hurry up! I got all day for you.
Please, just point it away.
Give me those homes. ¿Qué chingas estás mirando, vato?
Santiago, are you ready?
Please go!
On 3, 2, 1, hack 'em up!
¡Viva Villa!
Time!
Hello there, beautiful. How are you? Thank you. So do you.
I need a new dress if that's why the dress.
Oh, well, it's you guys can't hear that. I had to give her my secret, my wardrobe secret. Well, how are you doing today?
Really, really good.
Good. And what is?
My shift's killing me, but
Yeah, mine too. They're like I've got about 5 more minutes left in these shoes, so
I think you get more.
I don't think so. They're brand new, so you know how that feels. Yours too. So yeah, we're going to try to speed this one along, but not too much because we have to get all the juice from her feature film. So first, tell me your name and what's the name of your film?
My name is Olyaman, and my movie is The Final Step.
The Final Step. I love it. I love it. What inspired the name of the movie, and tell me a little bit about it?
Well, The Final Stop, it's a stop in a car and an accident happens, and it's all about erroneous judgment that sometimes can cause real harsh problems in life, up to
Yes.
fatal death.
Yeah, that's very true.
That's very true, yeah.
Wow. So it's about a car and someone's in an accident and, it's
Yes.
like life just changes on them
Life
at the
changes.
instant.
But then that one person dies and the life of another person changes.
Oh,
completely.
gosh. Yeah, the one that lives, obviously, it changes their life.
Right.
Just like any time that happens in real life. Wow. Well, it must be a thriller then. It's kind of like a thriller,
Yes.
sad story, drama, and all in one.
Right.
Because if you're on a road and you're not expecting to be in an accident, that's like that thrill seeking, but it happens, and that's the sad part, the drama in it all, right?
Right.
So what about the main character? Talk to me about, is the main character who actually dies in the film, is it a man or
Yes,
woman? Can you
my
tell me
character
that?
dies in it.
Oh, your character. Okay.
So I'm a writer. I wrote the script. So I have a few books that I wrote that I'm going to transfer into full feature films. So that was a short film,
Okay.
and it's our first film festival. So it's a really great experience. The team that you guys have is awesome and so welcoming, and you look gorgeous, and everybody is so kind. So for the first experience, I think that's great. And then me and my husband are the actors in the movie and the
Okay.
producers.
You and your husband are the
Yes,
actors in the movie
yes.
too. Oh my goodness. So how large is the cast in this short
It's
film?
2 people.
It's 2 people. Okay, so it's wow. So that's telling me some things, and I'm not going to spill the beans. 'Cause I'm one of those people. I'm a thinker when it comes down to short films. I love short films. I watch them on YouTube a lot. I love them. And Darman, he's one of them. I like to watch Darman's. I love him.
He's got a
Makes you
lot,
think. Oh my goodness, so
and the
deep.
stories,
The
right,
sto-
close to heart.
Yes, the stories like make me cry. So I love short films because my attention span is like that long, and unless the
Isn't
movie's
it
super
everybody?
good. I know, right? But the older I get, it gets shorter and shorter. And I'm going to be old on Monday, so older on Monday.
Not true.
So
Always
thank you.
25, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be 25 actually. That's right. Thank you. She knew my age.
Well, I'm 18.
Oh, and you look like you're 17 though. Well, that is wonderful. So this is a short film, and when is your blocked? Is it tonight or tomorrow?
It was tonight.
It was tonight already.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And it was my first time seeing my movie on the big screen.
Yes.
The sound, the camera work, all of it. And you know what? I was impressed. And I'm the harshest critic of my work. I'm
Yes,
telling you.
yes. I think we all are. I know I am. That's why I keep turning this way, because I'm a harshest critic of my stomach. So I think women are naturally anyway. But I don't blame you. But I know you're really excited to see it actually done. And in live and not Memorex. It's live. It's sitting here right in front of your face. And I know was excitement building up as you draw nearer to your seat and to then the opening starts. There's when you see a feature film or you see your the title of your short come on, is how do you feel? Do you get nervous or how do you feel?
It's funny, but I've seen it so many times. But today was as if it was the first time.
Right, because
and
it's
I
on
was
the big screen.
Right on the big screen and the sound and all of it. But then I was listening to the audience.
Yes.
And that was nice because they were surprised, they were shocked, there was reaction.
Right,
and,
exactly.
yeah.
And they didn't know who you were, right? See, you guys didn't even know. I love that. I wish I was there. Well, I am so excited for you, and I'm so happy for this venture of yours and your journey. I can't wait to see it come out. I just want to see it come out, and I'm just thrilled, and I love movies like that. I'm just excited to see it. I really am. So you're so very welcome. It is my pleasure. And thank you so much for stopping to chat with me. I appreciate you. And good luck to all of your future endeavors and all of your new projects coming up. I'm sure you have many up your sleeve. You're so welcome. My pleasure.
It's my husband.
All right. Hello, how are you? I'm wonderful. Very nice to meet you. Thank you. My name is Christina with Social Media Shows, and your name is? Hello.
Anthony Short.
Mark Anthony Short. Well, okay. So is it a short film or a feature film?
Oh, this is a short film.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, and are you the producer, director?
I am the writer, producer, director. Yep.
And do you act in it also?
No, I don't act in it.
Okay, you
No, I
just
don't
write,
act in it.
produce, and direct.
I do act though. I've been acting.
You do. You got little skills, I know you do. So what is the name of your short?
The name of my film is called Self.
Self. Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Self is actually about a young man that's dealing with his inner fears.
Oh, wow.
And he meets with all of his good self, his bad self. They all meet in one room to discuss how he get past it.
I love it.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yeah.
Because I do that every day.
Yeah, yeah.
I go back to my 13-year-old self, my 20-year-old self, my 18-year-old self, my 42-year-old self, my 54-year-old self, and then myself today, who's about to be 57 pretty soon. And I'm like, oh, you guys need to get in the line. No? I mean, I got a lot of selves I got to deal with, But that is actually wonderful. How did you come up with that concept? What made you come up with that?
Well, actually, I was going through some things as a young child, and then as I got older, still was dealing with some fears and things of that nature when it comes to going for a job, and
Yes.
I would get very nervous.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, I get very
my
nervous.
goodness. Are we twins?
So I actually came up with the thought process to put it together. It's like a lot of people out here that are dealing with fear, and sometimes you need to talk to yourself just to get past it.
I'm glad you said that because prior to coming here, I dealt with a little fear, just thinking I'm going to mess up. I'm going to say something else. But I was going to mess up. But I felt so comfortable meeting all of you and I'm meeting my brother and my sisters and just having a chat.
Nice.
And it feels so good. And so I'm actually conquering some fears that I had on the way here.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel great. Like I actually accomplished something.
Yeah.
So I need to see that because I think that's going to help me. And those are one of those shorts that I would probably put on rewind, because sometimes we get in ourselves and we get so nervous about something, and then something else comes up, that another task and challenge and test that God puts us through, that tests our faith and tests our strength and belief in ourselves. And I've always been conflicted with myself when it comes down to that, believing in myself. And so that's something I can use even now.
I went through that because I took a test for the Chicago Fire Department years ago, and we was involved in a lawsuit, but from that lawsuit, it still had to be there was only taking 111 guys out of that.
Oh, wow.
So you still had to go through the process.
Yes.
And even going through that process was, nerve-wracking in itself.
Yes, I can only imagine.
Yeah, so it's I got nervous, my hands start shaking.
Do they get moist? You start sweating a little bit.
Sweating a little bit. Your thought process is
yes, you think
like
negative. We always think negative. Oh, they're not going to accept me. Yeah. Oh, I've been through the interview process many times where they're not going to accept me.
Is even worse.
The tests are worse. Yeah. I'm not a good test taker. Even in college, I was like, oh Lord, I'm about to fail. I just knew it. I was just negative Nancy. So I needed this movie. Well, this is wonderful. So how many actors are in this movie?
Actually, it's one actor.
Just one actor. Okay,
one
just have
actor
one
plays all three roles.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So when did it already show tonight? Did you feature tonight?
Actually, it's 9:30.
9:30 tonight.
9:30 tonight.
Okay, so we still have a little time if you guys want to get down here. If you're here in live in Vegas, near the Orleans, you have time to come down and grab your ticket at the box office at Century Theaters and come check out this wonderful short called Self. And I think we all could use a little bit of self-recognition and also realization, to hone into ourselves and get to know you and believe in yourself. Okay, so I absolutely love it, and I'm sure you have a big support system that's been rooting for you all this way, and I'm so happy.
Yes. My wife, executive producer over there.
Okay, executive producer, his wife over there. That's beautiful. You always have to ask about that support system because it takes a long time. How long did it take for you to actually, from start to finish, with this film?
We shot the film in one day.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a one-hitter quitter. Okay. Let's go. All right. Now that's fire, and I can't wait. And I know it was awesome. I cannot wait to see it myself.
A lot of good reviews.
I bet you did. I bet you did. So I'm proud of you. I'm very happy for you and your wife and your family. And good luck to you on future endeavors and your future shorts and feature films because you're about to take it to the top.
Absolutely.
All right.
Pleasure to meet you.
It was a pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you so much. Come on, executive producer, right here. Yep, there you go. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Mark Anderson, here for my interview.
Are you okay?
Looking for this? Why are you here? My point exactly. Shut the fuck up. Who the hell is that? It doesn't matter. What did he say? See? You got him all flustered like that. Fuck both of you. You're not in control of me, I'm in control.
The year is 2980. And we now know that death is not the end. A soul can be extracted from the recently deceased and be used to create a blue liquid called essence. It can bring a person back to life.
We'll get her back.
I hope so.
It's an expensive process used by the rich and powerful. The rest, they do what they can to survive.
Stay right there.
You told me you're hiding from some dangerous people.
Let's knock on the door. I spent the last year searching for the Deep Star. A bounty so big that the entire galaxy could be yours.
People have been looking for the Deep Star for years. It can't be found.
It's because they can't find the distress beacon. I know where it is.
If we find the Deep Star, we could get enough credits to bring Mom back.
Blast off.
Guys, we have company.
You can run, but you cannot hide. Prepare for impact. I am now authorized to take action.
how you die.
No!
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. You know, if you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right, come on over. How are you?
How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm wonderful. Thank you. So tell us your name and welcome.
My name is Christian Slavo. I'm the writer and director of Sweetheart.
Oh, I like that. So we had Self and now we have Sweetheart. I love it. This is wonderful. So tell me about Sweetheart. Where did you come up with the name? And tell us a little bit about the feature.
So the name came from, it's actually very literal. It's a part of the story itself, so I don't want to give too much away. Yeah,
exactly.
But the story did come from kind of like a little bit of a play off of some Shakespeare from Titus Andronicus. It's about a couple who's celebrating their anniversary, having an anniversary dinner, and throughout the dinner, some things get revealed and kind of take a turn, so.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we don't want to go too much into Sweetheart, but, you guys can let your minds just twirl around there and just, imagine Sweetheart and what he just said. That's wonderful. So that was your concept, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and how long did it take you from the time of conception till the time of the birth of this feature? It's a feature film, correct?
Short film. Sorry.
A short
yeah.
film. Okay, it's a short film. How long did it take for you to make this film?
So we started principal photography in 2022.
Okay.
And we just kind of took our time with it. We really liked the concept, so we wanted to give it all the time it deserved to make sure it came to fruition as intended. So it's been almost probably 2 years for the entire process to come together. Yeah.
That's wonderful because you cannot rush perfection.
Yeah.
And when you put your heart and soul in something and you believe in it so wholeheartedly, you can't rush it.
Right.
Like you really cannot rush it. You have to just trust the process, as they always say.
Yeah.
Trust the process. Relax, breathe, and just let it flow, and it's going to happen when it happens.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
So, when did it already show tonight, or is it going to be showing tomorrow?
It'll have its premiere tonight at 9:30.
Tonight at 9:30. So, okay. So, you guys have enough time to get down here to the Orleans if you're nearby, here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Come to the box office, grab your tickets to come, and grab your sweetheart. Bring your sweetheart, okay? Gotta do the play on words. That is absolutely wonderful. So I am so happy for that. Now, do you have a support system here with you tonight?
I do have my girlfriend with me.
Awesome.
And my girlfriend, my
girlfriend.
family came along as well.
Oh.
Kind of still getting ready to.
Your
to show.
sweetheart is here.
She is here, yeah.
Sort of an inspiration.
Yeah,
The sweetheart thing. I love that. And I'm such a hopeless romantic. So I love that name. So I'm so happy for you. Congratulations to your short film hitting the big time. Okay. It's about to be fire. I already know it. And I know you're going to be doing some big things, and I'm looking forward to seeing your name plastered all over Hollywood.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You are so welcome. It's my pleasure. And thank you so much for stopping by to talk to me. All right. Thank you. All right.
I call it keepsake. The design is a marriage of quartz, amethyst, and citrine.
Wearing it makes me feel beautiful.
The quartz is for clear thinking. It enhances one's intuitive abilities. Amethyst is said to influence serenity, inner peace. It makes the wearer feel more comfortable and relaxed. The citrine is to direct one's personal power, and it also conveys information that's relative to one's personal life. My grandma made that design herself. It's as old as I am. We call it keepsake.
Hello, how are you? Nice to meet you too.
Chris.
Chris, I'm Christina.
Oh,
Good. This will be easy to remember his name. So, what is the name of your film?
So I'm the writer. I'm the writer director for a film called The Director's Cut.
Oh wow,
Yes.
even better.
Yes.
Well, that made it easy for you to remember the name of your.
Yeah,
film.
I tried to do something a little bit different. Yeah, a little bit different.
I
Yeah.
like that. Is it a short or a feature film?
It's a short film.
Okay.
It's a short film.
And what is it about?
So it's about, I wanted to do a different take on like a serial killer. So he's a serial killer who's an actual filmmaker, but what he does is, his thing is he takes his victims, he makes them act out their films, his films, and then he kills them. Like, so it's a whole cool little weird little concept that I came up with. And yeah, people really like it and really enjoy it.
Wow. Now, what made you think of such a very unique concept? Because that's actually unique. I can't think of any film that I've seen close to that kind of concept.
Well, that's the reason, because I've never saw anything like that, and I was on this kind of bender where I was watching a lot of thrillers, a lot of horror films, just a lot of serial killer dramas from like Netflix and stuff.
Right.
And I just wanted to do something that was a little bit different and a little bit fun, and just something like, oh, that's a unique concept.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with the idea, and I had a really good writing team to help me, and we knocked it out in 48 hours.
Wow, 48 hours.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
We wrote it, shot it, and we turned it in 48 hours.
That is impeccable.
Yes.
So you have a great team that also has an eye, also knows, when it's done. This
Yeah.
is it. This is the one.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I think the best part about it is that you have to surround yourself with people who are willing to just build together and understand there was no egos. I had a good idea in one part of it, and then I had a bad idea. And I told them, like, if I have a bad idea and if you don't like it, if you think it's weird, please let me know. And they were very good at giving me a give and take on it.
Yeah,
So.
it's like constructive criticism.
Yeah,
and
I love it.
kind about it.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, that's stupid.
Yeah,
or, you know?
yeah,
No,
for sure.
more like, okay, that's good, but maybe you can tweak it
Yeah.
and do it this way. How about this?
Yeah, I
You
try
know,
to
giving their
surround
suggestions instead of saying, no, you should do it like this and have
Yeah.
the ego, like you said.
Yeah,
No.
I think I try to surround myself with people that are smarter than me, because they can always elevate. Yeah.
That's what I just recently heard.
Yeah.
It was like Steve Harvey or some. It was someone that said that on. It was on YouTube.
Yeah.
It was some man. It was a man. I don't know if it was Steve Harvey. It was someone. Maybe one of those YouTubers that's like
Yeah.
a million subscribers, and they're always doing something that's really positive and inspirational. And
Yeah.
they're saying things like that. Surround yourself around positive people that's influential and that's going
Yeah.
to build you up and not break you down.
Yep, and that's what I've been doing.
Amen. Well,
that's all
preaching
you
to the choir. I'm needing to hear that tonight.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, great concept. I can't wait to see your feature film. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, do you have any support here? Anyone that's supporting you tonight?
Right now, most of my team is out working.
Oh, okay, okay.
They're all busy and stuff, so I think I'm the representative.
Right.
But we had a few that came yesterday. Because they had another film. But I think today I'm solo dolo.
Oh, solo dolo.
Yeah, I'm
We're
solo
not
dolo.
We're out here for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We're rooting for you.
True.
And that's wonderful. So, are you here locally?
Yes, I'm originally from Atlanta, but I've been in Vegas for about 10 years.
Wow. Okay, so you filmed it here.
Yes, I filmed it here. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Thank you, yes.
I'm not even going to ask where you filmed it because I want to see it for myself.
Okay.
And I'll be I'll be like, oh yeah, I know where he is. I know because I've been here for about 12 years.
Okay,
myself.
okay,
I'm
yeah,
from
yeah.
Berkeley, California,
Oh,
but I've
nice.
been here long enough to know some little sites.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, he shot that right there by that 7-Eleven
Yeah.
on Pecos and McLeod.
Basically, yeah, basically how it went. That's basically how it went.
Well, thank you again for stopping by, chatting with me. I'm so happy and excited for your short and your feature films and all your projects that's coming up. And kudos to your team and your family and all your support system. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Rack Focus Films and 24/7 Productions.
All right.
Love you guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Oh, picture. Last but not least, hey,
How are you?
finally, good. How are you? You're looking so nice.
You look so nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm honored. Finally, save the best for last. All right. So you guys, here we are with this young man. He's been hanging on in there like with us for like the last 2 hours, like literally. And I've been watching him. He's been so charismatic, standing on the sidelines, just. And so I want to introduce him to you. What is your name and what's the name of your film?
My name is Medet Aman. I'm from Kyrgyzstan, but I live in LA. I used to live in Wisconsin. I'm from LA. It's my first experience. It's my first film festival. And then my film, The Final Stop. It's a short film, The Final Stop.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah, even
So-
has a card. The final stop,
It was screened today at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
And
Okay.
then it was a great reaction from the audience.
It was?
It was
Oh,
perfect.
my goodness.
And hopefully we will hit another film festivals.
Oh my goodness! So you plan on like traveling throughout the United States and following all the big film festivals? Are you gonna have any in LA anytime soon that you know of?
Yes, as of today, I submitted for 13 film festivals.
Wow!
And then actually this film festival, the Indie Vegas Film Festival,
Yep.
officially selected my movie today.
They officially selected your movie.
Yes, so that's why.
Congratulations! That's why we saved the best for last. No,
So
all
that's
of them
why
saved
I'm
the best
here
either.
today. I
Congratulations!
drove from LA, and then she's my wife actually. She was here.
Yeah, she was.
So she's my main character. I do direct, I do produce. So it's I did couple of short films. This is
Okay.
my first short film that was selected in this film festival. So,
Okay, that's awesome.
So
This is amazing. So it was selected, and what does that mean for the process of, you being selected? Now, what's next after that? What happens now?
So I think, from my understanding, there will be some judges, and then they will pick which movie will take some, I guess, not the Oscar, but the
Oh,
Yeah.
it's almost like not the Grammys, it's the Grammys or
like
the-
maybe statue or something like that.
It's like I know what you're talking about. I don't watch the Grammys and Oscars and all of these and BT Awards. I don't watch them very often. I have to let you know. I stopped watching them after like maybe 1999, because I got busy with my twins, everyone. So I don't keep up with them. But I'm gonna start now that I'm involved in this. But yeah, they do have those kind of big award
Oh,
ceremonies
yes,
that's
yes.
televised for the indie artists. And that's awesome. Well, I'm hoping that. Are you planning on doing any more indie films like features?
Yes,
feature
actually, I shot my next second short film. I will see. I will submit that. First, I need to finish with this one.
Yes,
And
exactly.
then, but my plan is now going to be a full feature film.
Okay, now that is wonderful. Do you already have a title for that one?
Not yet.
But
Maybe,
not
maybe
set in stone.
the ways of killing him.
Oh, okay.
The ways,
concept is already there.
the ways of killing him. Yes, the
Okay,
concept is already there.
Okay, the concept, the ways of killing him. I love that. So, how many is in your short film? Is it just you and your wife? You say?
Yes, me and my wife. It's about two characters, and then basically my wife, her character stands up in the California desert, and then
Don't want to be there.
yes, alone. And there's this mysterious guy, and that's me.
That's
right?
you.
Yes. So it's the mysterious things happen in the story. So
That's
it's and then the ending is very unpredictable. So you guys should watch this.
Goodness, I want to. I want to. I'm gonna find out where I can find sneak previews of these. I cannot wait.
To you.
Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. See, it's meant for me to watch this tonight when I get home. Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you very
I am honored, and thank you for stopping by, talking with me and your wife. Come on in. Come on in. This is his beautiful wife, his co-star. And this beautiful feature film. It's not a feature film, it's a short story, but feature films are coming. Feature films are coming from these two. So we are so thankful. This is Social Media Shows here live in Las Vegas, Nevada at the 2024 Indie Vegas Film Festival with these two beautiful, beautiful artists. And we're so thankful that we were able to have you today. And we're just proud of you and your accomplishments. We see big things happening for you in your future. And I just, I'm going to keep watching TV. And when I see you, I'm going to say, hey, I know them. I know them. I interviewed them. So we are going to go ahead and say good night. And this is, yes. We're going to close out with these two lovelies. And thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. And good luck to your future. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. All right.
Right. Thank you so much for this second day of the Indie Vegas Film Festival here at the Orleans. We are so grateful for all these filmmakers, directors, and every single one of them. We are gonna be here all week or weekend.
Yes,
all
all
weekend. I wish I'm gonna have her again, but thank you so much.
Thank you. It was an honor. Thank you for entrusting me with your baby here. This was such a delight to meet such amazing actors and directors and filmmakers. Like, this is the first time for me, and since 2016, and it's been a delight. It's been like the highlight of my birthday weekend coming up. So thank
Happy
you.
birthday to Christina.
Thank you, everyone. And just meeting them was my gift to, for my birthday. Just meeting all of these wonderful people today that are so humble. That's what I love about them, too.
Do you know
They're
that
so humble.
everybody loves you?
I love
Everybody
them, too.
loves Christina.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Like, so much. I did for my heart.
Ovation for Christina. Thank you.
No.
Thank you so much, Christina. Thank
No.
you so much.
No, keep coming. No, come on. No. Thank you.
Okay, and any last words before I do my...
I just want to say, you guys, stay positive. Remember that you are somebody and you have a purpose in this life, okay? And if you have a dream, go out there and live it. Don't let anybody stand in your way because you are going to rock it, okay? Tell them Faith Hills, Christina Thompson said so. And Social Media Shows, Maria Pureza, our beautiful producer.
Thank you. But anyways, we are signing off. We're going to see you again tomorrow.
Yes.
If you guys want to see our live replay, it's going to be on Saturday next week. Saturday next week is going to be replaying all day long our live broadcast for all the live red carpet interviews that we did on the past week. We have so many out there. So
much fun.
please continue to support. Connect with us, and if you guys need a red carpet on your own movie premiere, thank you, and we'll see you guys again
Thank you
tomorrow.
so much. We love you guys. Mwah. Oh, thank you.
Got Films is a full-service production company that provides motion picture quality content and production services for use in the film and TV industry. Looking for a seasoned crew, high-quality equipment, or other production services for your film, TV, commercial, corporate convention, sports, news, or interview project? Your search stops here. Some of our projects include NASCAR, American Restoration, Pawn Stars, Counting Cars, Top Chef, BattleBots, Forge and Fire, and Street Outlaws. We have also produced over 60 feature films and documentaries. We're ready for all your needs. Whatever your project, whatever your budget, big or small, Got Films got you. GotFilms.com.